Hear ye, have you heard? Hear ye, have you heard? About a bee named Benny, spread the word. About a bee named Benny.
Benny Bonaventure Bright, he just left hidden clues in the background. Watch closely to see which United States place that he visited this time. Then type your answers in the comments below. List all the clues you spotted and the place that you think Benny traveled to. Ready? Let's get buzzing and see who's the quickest clue spotter. Now on with the story about the squirrel named Nibbles. It was the most beautiful kind of fall day in the neighborhood family fun park. The leaves were crunchy and the breeze was breezy, and the sun had that golden glow that made even the worms feel fancy. And in the park that day was a certain squirrel with very serious glasses and a very furrowed brow. That's Nibbles. Nibbles the squirrel, Benny Bonaventure Bright said to himself as he buzzed gently through the branches of the beautiful fall-colored tree. Now Benny, he wasn't moving too fast or too slow because he was intensely watching and observing Nibbles. What is he up to? Benny wondered as he comfortably rested on a nearby pumpkin to observe. Now after a few minutes, Barbara Joe, the butterfly, she started floating gently through the air with her favorite teacup balanced perfectly on one wing. Nibbles, darling, she called in her happy, honey-smooth voice. I've steeped a lovely apple cinnamon blend, and there's a leaf pile with our names on it. But Nibbles barely looked up. Not now, Barbara Joe. I need at least 5,000 more acorns before noon. No time for tea. Barbara Joe blinked. 5,000? You already have 10,000. Not enough. Barbara Joe fluttered away with a sigh and sipped her tea. Well, next came Leo Lamont, the llama, trotting across the grass in his soccer cleats, sunglasses gleaming. Hey, Nibbles, we're starting a match. Me, George, and Mittens. Want to be goalie? I brought your leaf shield. Nibbles shook his head fiercely, tail twitching. I can't kick acorns into goals, Leo Lamont. I must save them. What if the wind blows them away? What if the ground swallows them whole? Leo Lamont blinked behind his sunglasses. Bro, I literally just saw you bury the same one 3 times. Precautions. Then came Mittens, the adorable kitten, and her softball headband, tossing a ball back and forth in her mitt. Nibbles, please come play catch. We'll even let you pitch the first acorn. I mean ball. Nibbles stood up on a stump and shouted. Does no one understand the urgency of winter storage? These acorns aren't going to gather themselves. They kind of do, Mittens mumbled, as a few fell from the tree beside her. Then Magnus Archibald, the handsome schnauzer, arrived, visor tilted just so, paddle in one paw and pickleball in the other. A single game? He offered with a gentlemanly bow. Best out of 3, then I'll help you alphabetize your acorns. Nibbles' eyes twitched. Must store, must stack, must stress. Magnus Archibald, he looked at Benny in the tree. It's worse than I feared. He's gone full acorn mode. Last came George the eagle, flapping down with a football under one wing. Hey, Nibbles, you need a break. Let's go long. George, I don't have time for touchdowns. I'm working on nut downs. George dropped the ball with a thud. Oh, brother. Well, Benny watched it all, antenna twitching. His wings buzzed with a quiet hum of kindness. Looks like it's time, he said. Time for one of my superpowers, which are my bee powers. Just as Nibbles was reading facts on how to find acorns, he heard a quiet buzz right behind him. You know, said a gentle voice, you already have more acorns than a bakery's got muffins. Nibbles spun around. Benny? Oh, I didn't see you there. Benny Bonaventure Bright floated just above the branch, smiling with a soft sparkle in his wings. That's because I've been watching, not buzzing. And I saw something more important than acorns. Nibbles blinked. More important than acorns? Benny's antenna wiggled. Yep, I saw friends. Friends who love you, who miss you, who invited you to refreshments, to laugh, to be active, to have fun, to play. Nibbles looked down at his overstuffed pile. But what if I don't have enough? Benny gave the kind of smile that warmed you like a stack of hot, fresh pancakes on a cold morning. That's fear talking, Nibbles, not fact. And fear makes us forget how much we already have. He hovered closer, tapping his wings together twice. They let off a tiny spark, a shimmer of golden light. It was Benny's B-positive superpower, or should I say B-power, activating. Gratitude, Benny said, turns not enough into plenty and makes your heart full, even if your paws are empty. And lucky for you, your paws are already full. Nibbles looked down at the acorns he gathered, then at the pile beside him, then at the 3 more in his tail fluff. Okay, Nibbles whispered. Maybe I do have enough. Benny grinned. Believe it! At that moment, Nibbles sat down beside his giant pile of acorns. He changed his focus from not enough to having gratitude and appreciating what he did have. After a few minutes, he felt so grateful and blessed for all the acorns that he collected. And for the first time all day, he wasn't twitching or counting or burying. He was just quiet. Nibbles looked around. Barbara Jo was sipping her hot tea while George was telling her about new football plays. And Leo Lamont and Mittens were playing soccer and softball while Magnus Archibald was enjoying a delicious caramel apple. I miss them, Nibbles whispered. Benny gave a little nod. Good news is, they're still right here. So Nibbles stood up, he brushed the leaves off his fur, he picked up 2 acorns and walked over to Barbara Jo. I'm sorry, I said no to tea, he said softly. Would you like to have acorn crunch cookies with your next pot? Barbara Jo beamed. Only if you stay for 2 cups. Nibbles laughed. Then he trotted over to Leo Lamont. Want to teach me how to do a squirrel kick? Leo Lamont fist bumped him with his hoof. Let's go, little legend. One by one, Nibbles reconnected with Mittens, with George, and with Magnus Archibald. And one by one, the laughter came back. And just as they all lined up for a leaf pile dive, a rustling sound came from the trees. Dozens of squirrels peeked out from the branches. Some had backpacks, some had baskets, and some had little hats shaped like acorns. And all of them were carrying nuts. Hey, Nibbles, shouted one. We heard you were stocking up. Thought we'd pitch in. They poured acorns all around him in a joyful shower of plop, plop, plop. Nibbles stood in the middle, paws raised, laughing so hard he couldn't breathe. Wow! I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. Benny floated gently overhead, twirling. You already said it, he smiled. You said thank you with pure gratitude. And just then, a cool breeze swept through the tiny park. And walking by was a gingerbread man named Snappy. Well, until next time, keep buzzing your light.
Now Benny's gifts are superpowers. Hear are, and let's make them ours. Here they are, let's make them ours. Be active, kind, and positive. Be active, kind, and positive. What a glorious way to live. What a glorious way to live. Be a reader and find the facts. Be a reader and find the facts. Because being smart is where it's at. Because being smart is where it's at. Be tidy, rested, and money wise. Be tidy, rested, and money wise. This keeps your mind organized. This keeps your mind organized. And always remember to be you. And always remember to be you. Because you have a great, unique value. Because you have a great, unique value. Now one last thing before I go. Now one last thing before I go. Wash your hands like a pro. Wash your hands like a pro. Sound off. 1, 2. Sound off. 3, 4. Break it on down now. 1, 2.